Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? If you guys remember, last episode we started making these gears and metals. That's not all we did. Yes, we also made the Chaos Catalysts. Anyways, if possible, today we really want to finish up with these things so that we can proceed with the creative items. So we shall have Crystal Matrix, Porcelain, Night Slime, and Restonia. Of the remaining items that you see over here, not all of them are going to cause us a problem because they do have EMC. We're never ever going to talk about the Spectre Coils because that's going to take ages, but there are a few of them that we have to craft. For example, Pink Slime. We have an infinite tank, and I have made some sieving machines. So maybe for the moment we can have some sort of a temporary system for this. I don't need pink slime all the time. We're going to dupe some iron. This is infinite, so we don't care. And I have no idea if 8 sieving machines are going to be enough, but I'm assuming it's going to be faster than the Spectre Coil. I have also upgraded the machines and, well, we're getting it. Yeah, a few every seconds, that's actually fine. You know, sieving machines are cheap. Half the conduits are empty. We might as well use them. But there are 2 more blocks that we have to craft. I'm not really worried about them because you get them in very large quantities. The problem is that we have to chisel them. And these machines that you see over here are auto chisels, meaning that if you give it a chisel, you give it a pattern, it's going to auto chisel everything for you. Unfortunately, chiseled blocks themselves don't really have an EMC. The default version has EMC, but the others don't. But the ones that we want is Tyrian, and my favorite one, the one with the fan. Oh, it's from Factory Blocks. Fine by me. It's my favorite chiseled block. So chisels have EMC. We just get a bunch. You don't work with that chisel? Okay, so wait a minute, I'm a bit confused. Do I have to set a pattern? We want the shiny plate. Ah, you need to set the pattern over here. Oh, you're slow. Or maybe not, you do 1 stack at a time. Lovely. Well, first off, it does sound funny. Listen. I like it. Secondly, I was thinking that maybe we should make a system for changing the chisels or providing it with a chisel or repairing the chisel, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Because I think it's going to make us more than 100,000 blocks with just 1 chisel. So I just have to change it once in a while. So there is going to be another singularity for the industrial machine chassis, and we have been making that for a while. So far we have 500,000, the blend itself is done, so this should be ready also probably by the next episode. Or maybe the end of this one, I'm not sure. Also, it does seem from the ones which don't have EMC, we're left with eggplants. That has a super easy solution. Oh, sorry. Just before we move on to eggplants, I added 1 hopper, I filled them in with chisels, and I'm guessing that's going to be enough. I don't have to change it ever again. Maybe once. As for the eggplant, it's extremely loud and still extremely laggy. Well, we're gonna plant it here, have an imaginary time block, and import it into our system. That's it. It doesn't even have to be 10-10-10. Therefore, as far as I'm understanding, we're done with the items over here. We just need to give it time so that everything will be ready. So there is a sapling which does have EMC. Unfortunately, you can't really buy it with the RAKs. We have to find it. It's called Hopseed. I know how it looks and I kind of like the tree, but I haven't seen one. Is it like a sieving thing? Ew. Wait a minute. You tell me I can buy that? Oh. Never mind, you can buy that, but I looked for it. I'm sorry, apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it has been a bunch of time later. I made 4 more singularities, 4 more are being prepared, so we can just remove them from the list. After these 4 are ready, the rest of them have been either taken care of or being crafted. You know, it's like the chiseled blocks, eggplants, etc. Also, we are going to need 720,000 more Spectre Coils, and I'm trying to have all the material at hand. You know, minus the ectoplasm. So far I have already made 1.5 million blocks of redstone, and I'm now trying to get 1.4 million ender pearls. Could take some time, but it's fine. However, now that most of the things have been taken care of, I was thinking maybe we should check out the recipe of the Chaos Plank. You know, see what we have, see what we're missing. I did notice that the energy crystals from Draconic Evolution, we already have 58 of them, so we can already put it in the recipe. Some of the basic items are the different dust from thermal expansion. Obviously it's a plank, so it does require a few planks. The infinite capacity upgrade from Yaba, some stellar capacitors. Thankfully, we do have some guardian diodes. I have no idea why I made them. So that goes in together with the enticing crystal, some opinium cores, and some nova cataclysm. I think these were the items that we had on hand. The rest of them we have to start getting. If I'm not wrong, we almost need 1 stack of insanium coal blocks. I have already set up the patterns, so let us make it. Oh, we can. That was easy. Another thing that we need, which I have never ever made, is the enhancement crystal from Avaricia. I set aside some of the infinity catalyst so that it's not being consumed for making the chaos catalyst. So let's make it, and honestly I don't think that we needed that many. Another thing is that I'm really hoping it's going to stack. Are you? Yes, we don't really want to overdo this, we just need 5 more. That goes over here. Oh, and yes, the blocks of insanium coal. like so. One thing that I never thought about was the final star shard. It's easy to craft, it's just that you have to craft a lot. Then again, maybe not. We are already at Colossal Star. So this is the Omega, and how the hell do you make the final star? Oh, that was cheap. Yeah, I'm assuming our applied energistics is going to have a problem with this, because you can't really shift it in, but it's fine. There you go. The final star shard. So how expensive are you? Oh, I just got 9. So a while ago, when I got the wand of animation, a lot of you were suggesting that there is something much better than a compressed block of emerald. And yes, you're absolutely right, it is called 8 times compressed red matter block. Aha. It's good if you want to use an EMC link, but if you use energy condensers, it's not very useful because you have to uncraft it a lot. You know, like 4 times. Okay, maybe we just try to use it for the final star shard. This is 3 times compressed, 6 times compressed, 7, and hopefully the 8. Yes, that is 80 trillion EMC. Lovely number. Actually a very good thing that I came here. We're spawning mobs that we don't need. Yeah, we just get some red matter and emeralds. This should help me better by getting the final star shard. I can have 12. I need way more. It does seem that you need around 200 quadrillion EMC in order to make, I don't know, 1 stack of final star shards. We're actually not that far off. That is 188, 197, oh, 200. Why 59? Actually, that's enough. So that goes over here. 29 of each. Okay, from the recipe of the chaos plank, you might notice that we already have all the easy things. Now we need to get some of the creative items. And since we need 29 of them, we need 29 of each and every single creative item. Just to warm up, I thought we start with something simple. Creative energy cell. It does require a bunch of infinity ingots, 2 stacks of blocks of insanium. Oh, that's not bad. Actually, it would be much better if we do this one, because it's gonna convert it to this one anyways. A bunch of palladium, 2 stacks of creative essence, a bunch of runes and skystone. Why? 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 Really? Why? Did I ever make one? Probably not. Well, thankfully the skeleton seed does not have to be 10 10 10, and we do get withers here. The skeleton version. Hello. Can you explode? Oh, it's a John Cena. Nice. Well, we do need to have a wither skeleton seed, if it was not obvious, in order to get some wither-proof blocks. I have no idea why, but they thought it's going to be irritating, so why the hell not? Do babies drop chunks? I don't know. Okay, we have the skeleton chunks. Lovely. Now we need some wither skeleton chunks. Well, you can always craft them, but I think we were collecting it for a while. Then again, maybe not. Actually, I do have a feeling that your chances with wither skeletons is a bit garbage. We try Enderman, and then we craft the other chunk. You know, I got the 4 chunks, and I was like, yeah, we're done, I can come back home. And then I realized in the recipe, we actually need 8 of them. But thankfully, we had the super furnace, so it doubled it for us. You know, the processing upgrade. A bit of an oversight, but I think I have everything, finally. So this is going to be the skeleton seed. Is it? Yes. And thankfully it does not have to be 10 10 10. And I do have a feeling that's it. Yes, we have the wither skeleton seeds. Lovely. Again, I do have a feeling it does not really have to be 10 10 10. We just need a bit. Some more skystone because I missed them. Oh boy, this is a recipe that I did not pay attention to. Insanium could take a while, but it's fine. We need to make some 128 spatial components, which is like super easy. We just dupe it. Some fluids. And why do I have a feeling I'm missing more than I should? I don't really know. But we do have a few dense energy cells. They're a pain to craft with the applied energistic system. So I guess we're just waiting for the insanium blocks. Could take a while. 5000 mana infused dust. While the blocks of insanium are getting prepared, the system is not clogged up, is it? Well, it could be. It's working, who cares? And yes, as I was saying, we already have every single resource that we need in order to make 720,000 spectre coils. You know, 3.6 million obsidian and everything which is super crazy. The pulverized mana-infused metal is being automatically made, so I'm not really worried about it. Maybe that is something that I need to worry about. We have extra sag mills over here which I'm not using. We use those. Why do you even have a filter? Okay, now they work. Another thing is that we ran out of chisels. I don't really want to make too many blocks, so we're just gonna give 2 chisels to each. Because we're very close, I think we have 600,000. Those blocks of insanium could take a few hours. We're waiting for the mana-infused dust and the mana-infused shards, so it will be a few hours. So I thought in the meantime we use our time productively and try to make the reactor creative coolant port. We actually need to have more than 29 of these guys. Because you kind of need it in order to make the turbine creative steam generator. So it's going to be double. Oh my goodness, we have these things too. Awesome. But this is a semi-easy recipe if making a materializer is going to be easy. I mean, if I can animate it, it's going to be amazing. If not, I have no idea what we should do. Well, that's a lie. I have an idea what we should do, but I don't really want to do that. And yes, I forgot where I put my antimatter. Let's take 2. We fill one of the creative tanks. Good. Also, I was under the impression that we have already made some metaxium bricks, but apparently I have never duped it. So let's craft at least one. What do I do with you? Oh, we just cook you. This time we make sure that we make copies. And let us craft a crystallizer. Lovely. Not the crystallizer, materializer. Can you be animated? Oh, no. Don't do that to me. You jerk. I need like 2 stacks. It's fine. We're going to take a sequential fabricator. You're the one with the tank, right? Yeah. This sequential fabricator is going to accept antimatter and we can just give it a pattern like so. And I guess just the ingredients. It should craft it for us. Lovely. 64. I have a feeling we just need 2 stacks. Perfect. Wait a minute. Oh, we need 4 stacks. I do like GT crafting, it makes you happy. We have 4 stacks. We also need to make some illuminizers and I need to gather some Ender Air bottles. 4 stacks. Remember that the ability to hold right click is important until the very end of an expert mode mod pack. Why do I have so much dragonstone? And also pixie dust. Okay, then I guess we just have to craft a string. And there you go, the luminizers. We need 1 more stack of reactor casing over here and now we just need some cinnabar. Yeah, just 4 stacks of cinnabar. I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't, but it's easy to get. You can get it as a byproduct of gold, but I think destabilized redstone is going to be a much better option. If you can actually find it. Ah yes, here it is. It fell down. No. Aww, babies are playing. Have fun. There's also a chance of getting cinnabar. Let's hope we get at least 1. Yeah, we got 6. 7. Ladies and gentlemen, 1 stack of reactor creative coolant ports. Amazing. Of course, in order to make the creative turbine, as I have already mentioned, we need half of that. And well, obviously the other half is reserved for the chaos plank. I mean, technically speaking, this is cheap. Let's craft this one too, why the hell not? Oh, these are different. Turbine housing, turbine casing. Never paid attention to that. Not that it really matters, both of them have EMC. You know, whenever you want to craft one of these creative items, there's always a catch. There should be something horrifying in the recipe, but so far I am not seeing anything. And that actually has me very suspicious. Oh, I think I found it. Silver turbine dynamo coil. Nuclear craft, right? Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that bad, because we have everything for it. And we need 2 stacks. We can make it, lovely. But never mind, I haven't found it yet. Steam Dynamo doesn't have EMC. Why? It is perfectly fine, all the components had EMC, and we can only make 55. Oh, copper gear. Well, that also has EMC, so who cares? So, that goes over here. We need a turbine housing, which I missed. Oh, we need to start making a weird thing. Water generator. It wasn't actually that bad. There you go. That's a quest? It has no uses, my friend. But I'm assuming we're only missing the crystals from nuclear craft, fluorite. Well, everything is done in a pressurizer, so we don't really care. Oh, wait a minute, is fluorite the thing that you have to process? Oh, no, thankfully no. We have fluorite and this guy. And this is the best method of automation. You know, the machine on top of the capacitor. If I have not done anything wrong, which I have no idea what I misplaced. Well, I wanted half a stack, and I have half a stack. Those were the extra bits, and apparently these guys. But ladies and gentlemen, half a stack of turbine creative steam generator. Another quest, thank you. That goes inside the recipe of the chaos plank, and we just have to wait for some insanium blocks. Also, in the meantime, I do have some good news. The chiseled blocks are ready. 800,000 of each. Oh, and these guys are ready. I forgot to eject them. In that case, this plate is off the list, and this one as well. I have been AFK for a while, and I actually had to go and get some lunch, and I kind of forgot that we had a buffer tank over here full of abyssal mites, and it ran out. So I put a creative tank. So we are still crafting mana infused dust, and I think it's going to take... I was going to say an hour, but... okay, I have no idea what's happening. Anyways, we are still crafting it, it takes 1 per second, and I think we're going to be here for the next 1.5 hours. But in the meantime, our singularities are also ready. Let's eject them. And now we need to start making other singularities. One of them is going to be Sunny Quartz. Because, you know, if we want to make chaos planks, we also need wand of animations, and well, it's not very cheap. I actually forgot, the catalyst is different. Yes, but at least it's very cheap. And one thing that I have noticed is that there is a new block called Prism. It has a wonderful recipe, and if this was something which was available in Kappa mode, I would have remembered that, but I think it's new. The issue is that from now on, we need it in order to do ultimate crafting. For example, in order to make the creative generator, you need 4. You need some in order to make the creative chest. And obviously you need it in order to make the Cazadorian metal. And you know, a bunch of other things. So we're going to try and make one of them and see if it's something that we can animate. Because if this is something that you cannot animate, we are in for a world of pain. It's actually not a horrifying recipe, it's basically different types of diamonds and gems and singularities of diamonds and gems. But that means I have to craft at least a few of them. So this is diamonds, we crashed. I have no idea why, and I even have no idea what I was doing. Oh, we traveled back in time. I was making more ruby singularities. Maybe the reason that we crashed is because I tried to do everything manually. Maybe we shouldn't. Because I'm not really sure. Do I need 1? Do I need 10? Do I need 10,000? I need to make a 1 so that I know if I can animate it. Oh, and by the way, these are the old recipes for the singularities, so they're very cheap. It's just 1,000. It's not like the stupid things that we have from Content Tweaker. If I have not done anything wrong, we have all the singularities except one of them, which ironically, that's the most expensive one, Jade. I ordered a few thousand blocks. We already have 2,000, so we can make 2 singularities, but we also need some infused diamonds as well as these impregnated diamonds. I'm really hoping that this is something that we can animate. Also, maybe we can do something about the jade so that it goes faster. You are broken. After so many hours, your world is going to start breaking. Yeah, this is going to be a bit faster. The reason that I said the Jade Singularity is the most expensive one is not because it's expensive, it's because the block does not have EMC. Also, the Jade itself does not have EMC. We could have animated it as well, but I just want to make 1 block. Come on, you can do this. Yes, we have 4. Also, you're not working. Oh, I know what's wrong. The interfaces for the Chaos Catalyst do not have a crafting card, but it's missing this. Oh, and it's missing compressed iron. Okay, I'll make it. One stupid problem at a time. Where is it? So, this should be the prism, and that should be a quest. Come on, I saw it in the quest book. Maybe I'm blind. So, moment of truth. Be animated. Yes, I love you. I'm going to set up a spawner for it. Don't you worry. Also, how many do we need? Actually, I think what we have is already enough, but let us get a few thousand. Just in case. So while we're still waiting for the insanium blocks that we need in order to make something, this thing over here, it has been such a long time that I forgot. Yes, creative energy cell. There are so many things that we have to do. For example, you might notice that in order to make the chaos plank, we're going to need so many spawn eggs. I don't really want to swap all the mobs. Maybe there is a better solution. You would be able to craft a capturing book. The problem is that you're going to need ancient spores. And since I'm not in the mood for sieving, we're going to try and do this the vanilla way. It tells you that it's supposed to grow under brown mushrooms, the big ones. Is this something that I'm supposed to see? Well, I haven't seen a single one. Well, maybe it doesn't do that in the Twilight Forest. Maybe we have to grow one. Yeah, I still don't see anything. Also, let us have a decent axe so that we can chop down stuff. Oh, I thought you bring down the entire thing. Yeah, I don't really see that happening. Are you sure? Under brown mushrooms? On the bottom of huge mushrooms. What is the bottom of huge mushrooms? I just wanted to mention that I have the Infinity Armor, I have been to Planet George, I have the Sword of the Cosmos, and I have the World Breaker. Why do I have to sieve? Well, we have 31, I need 50. I think it's going to make me suffer for the final 10. So far I haven't... Oh, we got one. Yes! 50 and so much garbage. Sieving in this armor is a bit embarrassing, so we're never ever going to talk about it. I just found it in a loot bag. Good. That was just a random footage, not intimidation. Also, for the first time in our lives, we don't care about experience. 278. What the hell? I know I said I don't care, but I do care a bit. So that is the Capturing 5 book. We're going to copy that. Wait a minute. I didn't copy that. Yes, now we copied it. We just need 2 of them, that's it. And obviously, you know what we're going to do. We're going to put it on the Kikoku. And now we have Capturing 10. Well, I do understand that this is not the correct egg, but at least people drop eggs. And that is the only thing that I was interested in. I need 29 chaos planks, that is swapping mobs like 90 times. Now I just have to make a spawner for them. I have just realized something very fun. So we need 2345 mana infused shards. And remember, we're almost making 1 every second. Then we need 4456 mana infused ingots, probably 1 every second. And they are from Lordcraft. An amazing mod. So those stupid insanium blocks are going to take, I don't know, 2 more hours? I should have probably animated them. Do we need it for anything else? Not really. Wait a minute, I just noticed something. I'm not ordering 4 blocks, I ordered like 2 stacks. Don't make 2 stacks. Just make me 1 block, call it a day. Yeah, exactly, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, Maze Slime. We want you. Obviously, we're capturing him because of the spawn egg, that's it. Then we need the big skeletons from Abyssal Craft. I don't think that's going to need a spawner, we can just kill them. On second thought, it's a bit rare. You come with me, because that was the only one I saw. And finally, we need to have the mushroom guy from Erebus. Actually, I'm not really sure if you can capture him, because I think he's a boss. Oh, I found it! By accident, the Wand of Preservation. You can preserve every single creature from Erebus inside Amber. But we know that it's going to crash our game, so we're not gonna do that. What are you? Zombie and Soldier. Oh, we want those guys. Oh, they're not bosses. So I can take you home? Lovely. Oh, they have a lot of health. Well, I got the egg. Only 28 more to go. We have our block of Insanium. We're gonna animate it. It's going to be much easier. I don't know why I was under the impression that we ordered only 4. Yeah, we already have it. Thank you. If that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, half a stack of creative energy cells. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We keep one of them, we put the rest over here. And I guess we can use it to power our applied energistic system, maybe? Yeah, that should power up everything. Well, to be honest with you, I think this was a relatively productive day. We have made so many creative items, and yes, we also have the creative tank. How many do we have? 348. Amazing. Bello! Again, we are in a cheaty world and I still have my sword. How? In Project Ozone 3 Mythic mode, this is the record time of getting Infinity Armor and the Sword of the Cosmos. No, but the reason that we are here is that I want to show you something. Let us get all the creative items, and let us also get a wand of animation. Hello. And you might notice that we cannot animate a single one of them. Ever. Also, turbine requires exactly one rotor bearing. Who knew that? Also, the most important thing that we can do in a creative world is to open chance cubes. What happened? Seriously, what are you doing? Also, somebody's told me that the Skyblock version of Project Ozone is incredibly boring and I should have played it on this world. I don't think you're supposed to do that. This is extremely cheaty when you have ores. Anyways, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one. Bye bye.